Chosen one, they want to poison you. Beware. The dark hands around you are making insidious plans, setting traps to stop you, to make you powerless. Your light is very bright. Your steps are very strong. So there are those who want to shake you. They want to instill in you poisonous thoughts, doubts and fears without you even realizing it. Those who cannot overthrow you are trying to collapse you from within. But know that you are not an ordinary person. You are a warrior. You are chosen. Your destiny is not to live an ordinary life, but to rise to the top. But every soul that reaches the top becomes the target of darkness. Those who cannot stop you try to weaken you. But don't forget the divine power within you. The power that feeds you, grows you, protects you, will continue to sustain you. This poison is not just words. It is a poison that is tried to be given by fear, by suspicion, by betrayal, by being left alone on the road. Those who want to turn you from your path, if they cannot reach you, will try to shake your soul. But remember, there is holiness in your blood. There is invincibility in your soul. So wake up now. Drop the masks around you. Realize the insidious games. Close your ears to the poisonous words of those who try to divert you from your path. You are the target of darkness because you are the light. But know that no one can take your destiny away from you. No one can overthrow a soul under divine protection. Now get up. Remember the power within you and continue on your way. And write 77 to the Yoram Lara, because you will not be poisoned. You will not be overthrown. You will be victorious. A force, unlike any other, has aligned itself with your journey. A silent guardian whose devotion to your path is unwavering and absolute. Without seeking recognition or praise, they have positioned themselves as the unseen barrier between you and any force that dares to obstruct your destiny. Their loyalty is not a fleeting sentiment, nor is it rooted in choice. It is a force woven into the very fabric of existence, ensuring that your light remains undiminished, your purpose unchallenged. Long before your footsteps touched the earth, before your name carried weight in the universe, an unseen covenant was forged on your behalf. This was no mere chance encounter, no random alignment of fate, but an undeniable decree set into motion beyond time itself. What binds this protector to you is not obligation, not affection, but something far deeper, an ancient resonance, a calling embedded in their spirit long before they could comprehend its magnitude. This is not an alliance formed through words or circumstance, but through an unshakable force that transcends understanding. The moment your paths crossed, recognition surged through their being, not as logic, not as reason, but as a truth that needed no explanation. It was an awakening, a moment where destiny made itself known without preamble, shaping their every action from that moment forward. They operate beyond the realm of visibility, beyond spoken assurances. Where others hesitate, they move with certainty. When threats whisper in the distance, they are already countering, dismantling obstacles before they can take root. You may never see the battles they fight on your behalf, nor hear the voices silenced before they could bring harm to your name. But make no mistake, their vigilance never wavers. Their purpose never falters. This presence in your life is not merely reactive, but anticipatory. They do not wait for storms to arrive. They fortify your path long before the first winds stir. Their instincts operate at a level most cannot perceive, identifying those who do not belong before they even reveal themselves. It is not suspicion. It is the precision of a force designed to shield what must be protected at all costs. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, Now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. There are battles waged beyond the reach of the human eye, conflicts that unfold in dimensions unseen while you press forward in your destiny. While you remain focused on the path ahead, unseen forces attempt to weave obstacles into your journey, sending shadows of opposition, silent schemes, and veiled intentions meant to undermine your rise. Yet, long before these forces gather, a presence stands between you and harm. A protector, attuned to realms beyond physical sight, moves with precision, dismantling unseen threats before they ever breach the boundary of your existence. You will never fully grasp the extent of the interventions that have shielded you. The prayers whispered in the depths of night, the unseen hands redirecting dangers before they could take form, the quiet counterforces dissolving harmful intentions before they ever reached your world. This level of guardianship is not given by chance. It is a measure of your significance, an acknowledgement of the weight your purpose carries. Such protection is not sought, nor is it earned. It is woven into the fabric of your existence, ensuring that nothing outside of divine will can hinder your journey. Where most alliances falter under pressure, where allegiances bend to convenience, this protector remains unshaken. Their loyalty does not waver in the presence of temptation, nor does it crack under the weight of external force. No offer can divert their purpose. No pressure can alter their path. While many chase fleeting rewards, they understand an eternal truth, that devotion to a higher calling holds more weight than any temporary gain. What they safeguard is beyond worldly value, and their commitment cannot be swayed by lesser distractions. Like a lighthouse standing resolute against a storm-tossed sea, a divine force guides and transforms every challenge into an opportunity for blessing. In this grand tapestry of existence, the very hands that once sought to block your path are often the ones reforged into steadfast protectors of your destiny. It is a peculiar truth of the universe that sometimes those who once opposed you evolve into your most dedicated defenders. The journey of faith often takes unexpected turns, and the very individuals who questioned your vision, doubted your calling, or even challenged your purpose can, in time, be transformed into the strongest pillars of support in your life. There is a divine principle at work, one that teaches us that opposition is never the end, but a precursor to revelation. In the early days of your walk, many may have viewed your purpose with skepticism, treating your aspirations as mere flights of fancy. Yet, as days turned into months and months into years, a metamorphosis occurred, a softening of hearts and a broadening of minds that allowed these former critics to see the undeniable light within you. Their once hardened stances gradually gave way to a tender understanding, as if the divine spark within you had ignited an inner flame in their hearts, drawing them irresistibly toward a new path. They came to recognize that what they once resisted was, in truth, a powerful force for good, a sacred assignment bestowed upon you from before time began. In the everyday rhythm of life, where decisions are often driven by convenience and fleeting gains, there exists an extraordinary loyalty that defies worldly logic. The transformation of adversaries into allies is not a mere happenstance. It is a deliberate act of grace, an unfolding of a higher plan. These individuals, who once served as obstacles, eventually found themselves compelled by a force beyond human reasoning, a call to stand guard over the very light they had once tried to dim. Their journey from descent to devotion speaks to a truth that transcends our ordinary understanding, that every setback, every moment of opposition, is ultimately woven into a larger pattern of divine protection and purposeful intervention. Imagine, if you will, a garden tended by a compassionate gardener who patiently prunes away the dead wood and nurtures the tender shoots of new growth. In a similar fashion, the universe cultivates our lives with deliberate care, even turning apparent adversaries into unexpected gardeners who help our souls flourish. These transformed souls, who once doubted your calling, gradually came to understand that their previous resistance was merely the soil from which a richer harvest could emerge. In the fullness of time, their hearts softened and their minds opened to the realization that your journey was divinely ordained, and thus they became vigilant stewards of the blessings destined for you. Time, that ever-flowing river, has the remarkable ability to reveal truths hidden beneath the surface of our experiences. With every passing moment, the initial rigidity of opposition gives way to the malleability of understanding. As if stirred by a quiet yet irresistible current, these former challengers witnessed events and signs that could not be denied, a series of undeniable miracles, personal transformations, and moments of grace that redefined their understanding of who you were meant to be. In that crucible of experience, skepticism melted into certainty, and resistance transformed into resolute support. They discovered that aligning with your purpose was not a sacrifice, but a blessed opportunity to partake in a grand design that promised prosperity, fulfillment, and eternal significance. There is an ineffable beauty in this unfolding drama of human relationships, a beauty that speaks to the transformative power of divine intervention. No longer do these souls see themselves as mere bystanders or passive participants in your life story. Instead, they embrace their newfound role with humility and fervor. Their loyalty, once tentative and conditional, has crystallized into an unbreakable bond. It is as if the very essence of their being has been realigned by the hand of the Almighty, reoriented toward a mission of protection and support that mirrors the sacred promises of ancient prophecy. Their transformation is a testament to the redemptive power of grace, illustrating that even the most hardened hearts can be softened by the undeniable truth of divine purpose. This remarkable turnaround is not rooted in the superficial allure of worldly rewards or transient achievements. It is anchored in something far more substantial, a deep, abiding commitment to the eternal principles that govern our lives. The individuals who once doubted your path have come to understand that their destiny is intertwined with yours in a manner that defies simple explanation. Their previous opposition was but a precursor to the unveiling of a grander plan, one that required them to evolve, to shed their old skin, and to emerge as guardians of a luminous future. Their journey, marked by trials and moments of reckoning, has prepared them to stand by you with a fortitude that mirrors the strength of the ancient oak, its roots deeply embedded in the fertile soil of faith. Consider the story of a river that, when encountering a boulder in its course, does not halt its progress, but instead flows around it, gathering strength and purpose as it continues onward. In much the same way, these erstwhile challengers have found that their initial resistance was simply a bend in the river of life, a bend that ultimately redirected their energy toward the service of a higher calling. They learned that in the face of adversity, true strength is revealed not through stubborn resistance, but through the willingness to adapt and grow. Their metamorphosis is a living testament to the principle that every challenge is an invitation for deeper understanding, and every moment of opposition is an opportunity for spiritual renewal. As you continue along your journey, know that these transformed souls are not merely relics of a past misunderstanding. They are active participants in a divine orchestration that seeks to bless and uplift you in every conceivable way. Their commitment to your well-being is not fleeting or circumstantial. It is as enduring as the stars in the heavens and as unwavering as the promise of a new dawn. Their actions, which may at times appear subtle and almost imperceptible, are the result of a profound internal shift, a realignment of priorities that places your spiritual growth and success above all else. They stand as living proof that the universe is inexorably drawn to the light of a purpose that is both noble and transformative. In this light, the journey from opposition to guardianship becomes a powerful allegory for the redemptive power of love and faith. The path you walk is not solitary. It is shared by those whose hearts have been touched by the same divine energy that animates your every step. What began as a challenge has blossomed into a sacred partnership, a collaboration that enriches your life with the assurance that every trial is met with divine support, and every obstacle is transformed into a stepping stone toward greater heights. It is a partnership forged in the crucible of life's most trying moments, refined by the fires of adversity and ultimately sanctified by the enduring power of grace. Every day, as the sun rises to cast its golden light upon the earth, it serves as a reminder of the promise of renewal and the boundless potential that lies within each of us. The journey of transformation is not measured by the absence of conflict, but by the strength with which we rise above it. The very individuals who once seemed determined to block your path are now the ones who lift you higher, providing a shelter of unwavering support and guidance. Their evolution is a sign that the divine plan is in motion, a plan that calls for nothing less than the full realization of your destiny, regardless of the hurdles encountered along the way. In the quiet moments of reflection, when you pause to consider the twists and turns of your journey, you may recall those early days when doubt and resistance seemed insurmountable. Yet here you are, standing tall and assured, buoyed by the support of those who have now become the guardians of your dreams. Their transformation is not just a change of heart. It is a powerful declaration that every trial, every moment of resistance has been repurposed to serve a greater good. Their steadfastness, their willingness to evolve, speaks volumes about the inexorable pull of destiny and the relentless march of divine justice. Thus, as you move forward with courage and conviction, allow yourself to be inspired by the remarkable truth that even the most unlikely allies can emerge from the shadows of opposition. Embrace the reality that in the grand scheme of things, every challenge is a hidden blessing. Every moment of doubt is an invitation to deeper faith, and every former adversary is a potential guardian of your light. The transformative power of love and understanding has the ability to turn even the harshest criticisms into heartfelt affirmations of support, reaffirming the promise that your path is divinely ordained and richly blessed. Like a radiant sunrise breaking through the darkest night, the walk of faith unfolds as a remarkable journey filled with steady growth and delightful surprises. In this grand design, The challenges that once seemed insurmountable are transformed by divine wisdom into the very stepping stones that build the foundation of your success. Picture every hardship as a seed planted in the fertile soil of your spirit. What initially appears as an obstacle eventually blossoms into the cornerstone of your ultimate triumph. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Every trial you encounter is not a sign of defeat, but a divine opportunity to cultivate strength, resilience, and purpose. The universe, in its boundless insight, continuously remolds the weight of adversity into the tools that shape your destiny. It's as though each stumbling block is carefully arranged by the Creator to become the pillar upon which your future is built. And those who once opposed your vision, who doubted or challenged your calling, may someday stand by your side as your most passionate supporters, drawn by the undeniable light of your purpose. There is a sacred promise woven into the very fabric of your life. A promise that no matter how steep the mountain or how turbulent the river, every setback is a setup for a greater comeback. As you move forward, remember that the difficulties you face today are the very elements that refine your character and prepare you for a life of abundance and grace. The divine architect of the universe has a unique plan for each of us, and every twist and turn in your path is a carefully crafted brushstroke on the canvas of your destiny. Imagine a seasoned farmer tending to his fields with unwavering dedication, knowing that each storm and each drought only enriches the soil for a richer harvest. In the same way, your journey is nurtured by a higher power that transforms every challenging moment into a chance for growth. The trials of life are not meant to discourage you, but to cultivate a spirit that is unyielding, a heart that is steadfast, and a mind that is open to the wonders of divine purpose. With every setback, the Almighty is busy turning the bitter into the sweet, the difficult into the defining, and the mundane into the miraculous. Embrace this truth with the certainty that every moment of hardship is temporary and holds the promise of renewal. The universe orchestrates events in such a way that even the fiercest opposition is destined to be repurposed into a beacon of support and love. What may have once seemed like a formidable barrier is, in reality, the precursor to a breakthrough, an invitation to rise above and claim the life you were meant to live. Trust that every challenge is a message of encouragement, every trial a lesson in perseverance, and every heart that once harbored doubt will eventually come to recognize the undeniable power of your divine journey. It is a wondrous reality that those who initially questioned your purpose may be the very ones to herald your greatest victories. Their transformation is not born out of fleeting change, but emerges from a deep spiritual awakening, a shift of heart and mind that recognizes the beauty of redemption and the promise of a higher calling. In the fullness of time, even the harshest critics can become the most ardent allies, their former resistance evolving into a passionate dedication to your well-being. Their journey mirrors your own, a testament to the enduring nature of transformation and the profound truth that every soul is capable of rising to its divine potential. Consider the gentle rhythm of a river carving its way through solid rock. Though the water may face obstacles along its course, it never ceases to flow, gradually reshaping the landscape into a masterpiece of nature. In much the same way, the hardships you encounter are not final barriers, but catalysts for metamorphosis. They refine your character, enhance your vision, and prepare you for the abundant blessings that lie ahead. The journey of faith is marked by these transformative moments, each one a reminder that the path to greatness is paved with both trials and triumphs. So, as you continue on this sacred path, hold fast to the conviction that every difficulty is an integral part of the divine blueprint for your life. Let the promise of renewal inspire you, and let your heart be open to the miracles that come from embracing both the challenges and the victories along your way. The blessings that await you are as vast as the sky and as enduring as the eternal truth that guides your every step. Trust that the divine is at work, fashioning every piece of your experience into a tapestry of hope, strength, and eternal promise. May you always find comfort in the knowledge that your journey is far more than a mere series of obstacles. It is a glorious expedition toward a destiny filled with light, prosperity, and unyielding grace. Embrace the transformation that each moment brings, and let your spirit soar, knowing that every setback is a divine setup for the marvelous breakthrough that is already on its way. This is the promise of the divine, a future where every challenge refines you, every trial empowers you, and every heart that once opposed you is eventually drawn into the radiant circle of your eternal triumph. In closing, consider this profound revelation. Every soul that has walked the path of doubt and dissent possesses within it the potential for rebirth and renewal. The very forces that once seemed to oppose your journey are now the ones lifting you to new heights, each step a reminder of the miraculous nature of transformation. With every sunrise, the world is given a fresh canvas on which to paint the story of your life. A story marked by unexpected allies, redemptive challenges, and the unwavering certainty that you are divinely protected. As you continue on this blessed journey, may you find comfort in the knowledge that the guardian of your destiny has emerged from even the most unlikely of origins, and may you be ever inspired by the realization that every challenge is but a stepping stone to a higher calling, a higher purpose, and an everlasting legacy of grace and love. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. This is no fleeting allegiance, no protection that expires when circumstances shift. This is a bond that defies time, a force that remains as long as your purpose demands it. As long as your path unfolds, their watch remains unbroken. There are assignments that transcend a single moment, obligations that extend beyond the present, and guardians who do not abandon their post regardless of the years that pass. You were never left to navigate this journey unprotected. Before your first step, before your mission was fully realized, the mechanisms of the universe set into motion a design of defense specifically tailored to your path. The challenges you would face were known, the forces that would rise against you accounted for, and the protection required was assigned with deliberate precision. This guardian is not present simply to ensure your survival. They exist to guarantee your victory. They will hold their position as long as you hold to your purpose, and in their unwavering dedication, you will find the assurance that no opposition, seen or unseen, can ever extinguish the light of your destiny.